guys, welcome to Mandy Pinecone Crafts. Today is Monday, March 13th. I hope everybody's had a good 2 weeks since I recorded last. Not a lot of knitting has gone on here. It's more of the other crafts that I play with every so often in reading. So there's a lot to show you, but not a lot of progress. So let's get started. And then in my baby bag that I made, I've got a flax light, I've got the body and a sleeve done, or sleeve almost done. This is out of Knit Picks Brava in the Solstice Peapod and Silver colorway. I used random.org to give me numbers 1 through 10, and that's how I striped, and I am matching the stripes down the sleeves. So there's that. It is on size 4 and 5s. I haven't touched that in a week. I need to really finish that. I should actually take that to work today, and so I can work on it. And then Living in my Owl Stitched Together 4G bag, made for me by the lovely Amanda Little Panda 518. I have some Fiber Stash in the Princess Mandy on the Strong Toes base. I am doing a running through sock for her shop, for Christy's shop. That's one of 2 shop samples that I am working on for her, and the second one, which is Wee Bitty, which isn't living in a bag right now. The ball is just sitting in my yarn bowl that my dad made me. Is some Fire Engine red in her tweed base. I can't remember what she calls it. I am knitting a flax light. I've got the top ribbing done, and I think just the setup rows. And then what I have been, I think, working the most on is my cross stitch for Tanya, which is the Donut Stitch Love Tree Birds. I don't have a finished picture. I didn't grab it when I grabbed everything else. But I've finished the branch here, did the orange here, since you guys saw it last. So this page, I just have to do the bird up here. I think there's a little bit of leaves down here. And then that page will be done. And my needle minders are mostly from No Name Needle Minders on Etsy. On Facebook, all but this one here, which is Storytime Creations on Etsy, I think. And then into enabling my Christmas birthday gift for my husband was the Eel Wheel 5, which was a Kickstarter in November, December. Wasn't supposed to be here until May, but they actually shipped them early, and I was early enough into it that actually mine came on Friday. So it's a little electric wheel. I am right now spinning some of my 3 Feet of Sheep, which is a BFL, which I am loving. I am going to need to get my hands on some more BFL. I got the one with the 3 bobbins. I did have one issue with it when it came. This whole back panel had actually come off, so I just had to glue it. And there's that. I got the one with, like I said, with 3 bobbins. And I am enjoying it a lot. It came in Friday morning after I got to work. So on my lunch break, or Michael and I decided to run here, grab the box, then go back to work and have lunch. Well, I opened the box at work. So I had a bunch of people ask me what it was. It's fun to confuse the muggles, because most people that I've worked with for a while come in and expecting me to be doing something. Most of them aren't fazed by what I'm doing anymore, because I'm usually knitting or stitching or doing cross stitch or something while I'm sitting in our break room on lunch, or note to self, actually plug in the laptop before you start recording. So sorry about that. So what was oh, the eel wool. So I'm really enjoying it. I did do some merino Malabrigo fiber actually Friday night, playing with it. I've got 4 ounces. I've got it 2-plied. It's really thick and thin and fuzzy. Corkscrew. I haven't wound it off the bobbin, and then I have that of singles off of the second bobbin, because the first bobbin I was just playing around trying to get the settings right, so I was a lot thicker. So yeah, like I said, it's really thick, thin, all that. I've got to actually put this into a center pull ball, but I don't want to do it with my ball winder, so I just put it on the Nitty Knotty for now. When I see Michael next, I'll get his ball winder so I can wind this up into a center pull ball and do a 2-ply out of that. So yeah, there's that enabling. Yeah, because this is the rest of my crazy sheet. I've got blues, purples, and the greens. I'm going to chain ply this, because I've got the first 2 colors done a bit on my spindles. So it was this bright pink and then this peachy color. And then I'll chain ply it when I get it all spun up and do something with it. I just don't know what yet. I'm missing something. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. The other thing that I've got for enabling is my Knit Picks order. I had ordered some yarn when I was looking around to do some projects for my nieces. My sister's got a 5-year-old, almost 5-year-old, she'll be 5 next month, and one on the way, which is due the end of May, which is gonna be my goddaughter. So I had ordered yarn to do socks and sweaters for them. So I've got 2 of the, which one is this? Saltwater taffy, which will be socks for me and socks for the baby. And then 2 of the Slumber Party, which is going to be socks for my niece, Hannah, and then socks for me. I had gone down Saturday to see my niece. There's actually a couple pictures on Instagram of my niece and I. There's one picture with her more or less running off with my yarn that I took down, because I took down everything I'd got to ask her what she wanted. Because I picked up 4 skeins of Stroll. I've got Train Station, which is a lovely blackish gray. It's actually showing up darker than it is on the screen. This is the hand-painted Borealis. Because the other ones are actually their tonals. I've got Peony, which is actually a lot darker than it's showing up on the screen. And Blue Violet, which is actually not as blue as it's showing up. So she'd picked up my bag, which everything was in, was going through it. So she was running off with the yarn because she knows that I've always got some project going. She has to see what it is and wanting to know what it is and who it's for. So after I finish the 2 sweaters I've got going, the Borealis in Peony is going to be a sweater, a vertebrae for her. And then I'm going to take the Borealis and the Blue Violet and do a vertebrae for the baby, so the girls have matching sweaters. The other thing they were giving away with the orders when I ordered some of their pins, so I got the sheep knitting, and I think last thing I got just came this morning, which is gorgeous. It's more gorgeous than the actually picture. Is some what is this? Merino Stellina fiber from created by Elsa B. She had I'm a part of her Facebook group. She had posted these in Facebook, and it was like the first picture when I opened my Facebook up. It is this lovely, you can actually see the sparkle, gray and pink mauve and purple and black fiber. It like I said, it is merino and sparkle, and it's gold sparkle. So it is lovely. I'm in love with this. It's nice and soft and squishy. So this will be spun up at some point, probably not for a little bit. I am not, after playing with that Malabrigo, I'm not in love with the merino, but I will give it a try again. So there is that. So I hope everybody has a good 2 weeks. I'm going to try to be on Ravelry more. I have just with lovely work and everything else that's going on, I just don't have the motivation to craft. And when I come home, I am literally taking clothes off, putting pages on, crawling into bed, reading is what I've been doing most nights. And it's I know next couple weeks I've got a lot more closings, so I will I won't be doing VCAMs for a little bit, but we'll see how I feel when I come home from work and all that. So have a good 2 weeks. Bye.